Austen. Welcome to my first major novel in which two sisters, total opposites, marry two also opposite men. No, not Pride and Prejudice. This story has way less heartthrobs and way more morals. Meet Sense and Sensibility.
I'm Brandy N, aka Sensibility. I am sensitive and artsy and loud about my preferences.
I'm Eleanor, aka Sense. I always behave rationally and do the right thing. I keep my preferences private. Sensible. Eleanor knows what Brandy N must learn. Men suck. Exhibit A, Edward Ferraz.
I'm in love with Eleanor, but secretly, I'm engaged to someone else.
Exhibit B, John Willoughby.
I've already ruined one girl's life by impregnating and abandoning her. Screw honor and love. I'm gonna marry money.
Exhibit C, Colonel Brandon.
I'm a capital N nice guy, twice Mary Ann's age. I'm gonna nice so hard she'll have to marry me.
Enthusiastic consent hasn't been invented yet. And the fourth man who sucks is...
My selfish turd of a stepson, John Dashwood.
Mom, be polite.
He promised my husband on his deathbed to care for us, but he's kicked us to the curb. Meanie jerk. We're moving to a tiny cottage in a different region.
Thus, our story begins. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm your landlord's mother-in-law.
Ew.
Lovely to meet you, Mrs. Jennings.
You know who's old and creepy? Colonel Brandon.
Could you try to be polite?
Ouch! I was running in a long dress and fell down for some reason.
Sup, hottie?
Inappropriate touching from a stranger? I like it.
I'm Willoughby, PT Dubs. Do you like art, music, poetry, and nature?
I actually do. And am now in love with you.
Are Brandy N and Willoughby secretly engaged?
That would be ideal, so I'm gonna say yes.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I like you more than anyone else, but in a totally platonic, appropriate friend way.
Even though I obviously want to stay, I must go.
I'm sure both Edward and Willoughby have good reasons for this shady behavior.
My niece, Lucy Steele.
Flattery, manipulation, sucking up.
Gossip. Brandy N loves Willoughby and Eleanor loves Edward.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Well, since we're inseparable best friends,
We just met.
I will tell you my biggest secret. I'm secretly engaged to Edward Ferraz.
What?
Since you're a disinterested party.
Totally disinterested.
I can tell you all about his mother not approving of me because I'm poor and uneducated.
Dashwoods, come visit London with me.
OMG, yes!
But you hate Mrs. Jennings.
But I love London. Willoughby is here at the same party as us. Willoughby, babe, over here.
Oh, hi, casual acquaintances. Nice to see you here in this public place.
I'm sorry, what?
Later, gators.
Oh.
I am disturbed to hear that you were never engaged to Willoughby, who is engaged to someone else. His letters are genuinely mean, but I wish you'd control your emotions. Behaving calmly will help you recover from this disappointment and avoid gossip.
What do you know? You've never been sad in your whole life. You're going to marry Edward.
Totally true. I have 0 devastating secrets.
Fun fact, Willoughby is actually a terrible person who seduced and abandoned my pregnant teen ward. I am totally not sharing this just to make Brandy N like me.
Willoughby is officially married. Gossip! Turns out Lucy Steele is secretly engaged to Edward Ferraz. Mrs. Ferraz disowned Edward and gave his inheritance to his brother, Robert. A man who, surprise, also sucks.
Poor Eleanor, you've been keeping this devastating secret for months. I now feel guilty that I said you have no problems. You're so good, and I'm so bad.
Maybe this realization will encourage you to try harder.
No, I'm just going to cry a bunch. Eleanor, I heard Edward Ferraz is going to minister school since he needs a job now to live. I can give him a job in a house. Will you tell him?
Sure. That's nepotism, kids!
Oh, hi.
Edward, awkward. But good news. Colonel Brandon will give you a job and house.
How annoying. Now I have to marry my fiancée, Lucy Steele, whom I hate.
Now we're in the country.
I'm gonna stand outside in the rain and be artistically sad.
Marianne.
Whoops. Now I'm super sick. Call a doctor. I will get your mother.
Brandon, you're here again?
Delirium and fever.
I hope my mother gets here before Marianne maybe dies. That must be her.
Is Marianne dying?
You are literally married to someone else.
I gave her a horse.
Go away.
I desperately need to tell you my side of the story.
Fine, whatever.
I was planning to propose to Marianne when my rich aunt found out I impregnated Brandon's ward. Auntie wanted me to marry her, and I said, ew, no, yuck, honor, yuck. So she disinherited me. So I had to marry rich, but I totally hate my wife and still love Marianne.
This is inappropriate and you're human scum, but you're also hot, so I feel bad for you.
Maybe my wife will die and then I can marry Marianne.
Okay, you need to go. All his present misfortunes were brought on by earlier immoral conduct.
Is Marianne dead? No, I'm feeling much better, actually. Yay. From now on, I plan to be sensible, for I realize my self-pity caused me to get sick.
Exposition. I saw Lucy Steele and she's now married to Edward Ferraz. I didn't actually see Mr. Ferraz, but I'm sure that's irrelevant.
Edward.
Hi.
This is fine. How's your wife?
You mean my brother Robert's wife, Lucy?
As in, you're single?
Wow, Lucy's a total slut for cash. I'm the most sensible person in this story. A girl's gotta eat, classist biatch.
And so, dear reader, rather than give you even one romantic scene in this entire novel, I will just tell you that Eleanor and Edward got engaged. Mrs. Ferraz undisowned Edward, but ironically, Robert got to keep the cash and Lucy.
Woohoo!
Eventually, Colonel Brandon wore down Marianne's resistance, and everyone agreed that he was so nice that he deserved Marianne as a reward. Boom, married, so romantic. This goes to show that nice guys always win. And nice girls get what they get and should be grateful they got anything at all. The end. Stay tuned for my next book where I do all the same stuff, but better.
Pride and Prejudice, coming 1813 to a paperback near you.